everyone to the LEC post-game lobby. We've got a treat for you. Not only did we see 5 games, but I'm joined by Broxa, Humanoid, and Hylissang. Now, this is a very rare occurrence, but we're super happy. I think it has a thing or two to do with the fact that Broxa's here as well. Is that correct, Hilly?
Yeah, I guess Broxa requested me specifically,
Yes.
so I had to come. I had no other choice. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Okay, that's
At least you're
totally
honest.
fine. But now that we have you, no, of course, I'd like to know your first reaction. Maybe Hilly, let's start with you. The reverse sweep. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, to watch it is always insane. With all your experience, how was it stepping into that third game and then getting the motivation to win the next 3?
Honestly, I'm not sure if I realized on stage that I had to like really win these games so we don't lose. I really took it as another game, and we kept repeating it that we just need to like adjust some other things in the game, and we're gonna like win. And we kept saying this, and we believed in the draft and everything that Yamato prepped, and Shaves as well. So I was just confident that we can still win, and trusting my teammate as well.
Okay, Humanoid, so did you feel in the first 2 games, even though you ended up losing them to Excel, did you feel as a team that you were better and that you should be able to win them then?
I don't think anyone thought that we were playing better in the first 2 games, because we were for sure playing worse. But then I guess, I don't know how, I think the third game was like really close, and both teams play like kind of even, and then I think in the last game we played a lot better than them, in the last 2 games, for sure. But yeah, at the start I thought they were playing better than us.
Broxa, of course, was watching you guys intently. He's not biased, but of course Hilly was looking at you as well. Broxa, when did you start to believe?
I started to believe after game 3. When you guys closed out game 3, that's when I started having hopes, because it was a little bit sketchy up until then, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm kind of curious, because you guys mentioned that you felt they played better in game 1 and 2, but like after game 2, was there something big that you guys, you know, talked about backstage that you had to fix going into the next one? What was the focus?
I mean, I think in the first 2 games we were a lot like stressed, maybe about being on stage for after a long time. And I think, at least for me, it felt a bit weird at the start, but on like the 3rd and 4th game, I felt like at home, and then it was just easy from there.
Was it similar for you in terms of stepping back on stage, Hilly?
Yeah, I would say so, but I also think that they kind of picked like picks that were not very standard, and they had like really well prepared strategies with them that like caught us very off guard, and we also like made some mistakes in laning phase that cost us a lot. And with this like 5-man bot lane that they are stacking wave, and we have no answer, and it just looked very hard to play. But for the next games, we just adjusted some little things, and we matched the aggression, so it looked way better.
I have a question for you actually, Hilly, because when we played together, you mostly played like Pyke, Rakan, Braum, and now I saw you playing Enchanters 5 times in a row.
Yumi, man.
How do you like this current support meta? Are you happy about it? Is there something you would like to change?
I mean, I'm happy. I'm probably not, but it does feel good to win on them. Even though I don't have like much power, I'm just like, I hope my AD carry is better than theirs in a way, and we have a better team. But it takes some skill to pull them off, and I've been like really trying to work well with Ilias in laning phase with upset, and I think we did a very good job. But I prefer like Thresh, Pyke, Rakan rather than Yumi, Lulu, and Nami and those champs.
Yeah, not surprised
we
to hear
prefer
that.
you on those too. But Broxa was actually saying that you're an insane Yumi, because maybe people underestimate it, but you can actually be a good Yumi too.
Well, I was hoping we would see, you know, the good old AP Yumi from the Garen Yumi days, the carry Yumi.
On the next patch, I will for sure.
Oh,
Okay,
look forward
nice.
to it.
Final question about the bot lane meta. Of course, they came out with the curveball of Nila. It's something that they had played before, so I'm sure it was on your radar. But it caught off us guard that it actually won the game, because it was hard. She had a bit of trouble in the late game, though. She was really strong. She got some really crucial fights. Were you surprised that she was as strong as she was by the end of game 1?
I would say so, that I was surprised, but also she got like very ahead. And with Yumi on top of her, she was like actually extremely tanky, and he played her like very, very good in team fights. He had like he was always the last member and just ulting like 4 people like all the time, and I felt like he was very ahead, so that's why it looked very good. But he also pilot the champion like very good as well.
Okay. Humanoid, did you feel like you had to be on Silas duty? I think it's paid off. Like you had a Nila ult that was insane in one of the games. You had the crucial Ornn. Did you think it was almost necessary because of what they drafted?
I think they were just prioritizing Sejuani mainly a lot. So I just thought that, and they also ban Azir every single game.
Yeah.
So I just thought that Sylas would be the next best pick because every single game they were picking really good ults. So yeah, we started picking it early in the draft later in the games.
When it comes to your comfort level, you say, oh, it took me like a couple of games to feel on stage. I feel like I've noticed that before. You really need to feel the pressure, and you can't have more pressure than being behind 0-2. You know, as a fan, for Fnatic fans, they're probably like, well, that's a risk. Like, do you feel like your play lacked in the first 2 games, or was it just because the whole team wasn't really on the same page?
I mean, I think I played better in the last 3 games than I played in the first 2 for sure. And I don't know. I honestly don't even remember what happened in the first 2 games, so I can't really tell.
It's best not to remember, I guess.
Yeah, I already forgot. So yeah, for me the 2 first games don't even exist.
Okay, excellent. Well, there was this big watch party. Did you guys notice in London? They mixed like all the Excel fans and the Fnatic fans. They watched together. They were having a lot of beer, and it's been 5 games, so I don't think we should check in with them anymore.
I saw something on the TV, but I'm not sure if it was London.
Maybe, yeah, I think it was. They were like mixed, and it was a lot of fun. We have to crown our Kia player of the series, Razork with 78% of the votes. I mean, Hilly, he clutched it, right, in a lot of important moments.
Yeah, even the last game he was saying like, I'm going to 1v9. He was extremely confident and he was just flashing forward, like missing the target sometimes, but still like he was a lot of confidence in this boy. And I feel like he really, I mean, everyone played a really good game, but I feel like him last game, he was like extremely pumped and hyped, and I really liked it.
Yeah, you agree, Humanoid?
Yeah, I think he also stepped it up like later on in the series as well. And yeah, the later it went, the more he was saying like, I'm going to 1v9 guys before the game. And then he did.
Oh, that's great to see. Those Fnatic junglers, Broxa, they're a different breed. Let's take a look at the bracket now for Fnatic. You might think, oh yay, they did so well. Are they going to Malmo? No, not yet. In fact, now you guys are playing Misfits for a spot at Worlds, a spot at going to Malmo. Humanoid, first thoughts about that best of 5 after the heroic effort you had today?
I mean, I think my impression would be that they should be easier than Excel. I would say that Excel is a better team than Misfits, but I might be surprised. So yeah, but I think we should be favorite coming into that match.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure about strength or anything, but I feel like if we come up prepared and like we know how they play, if we like improve on those games that we just lost and fix the draft a bit, I think we can for sure take them down and make sure that we didn't eliminate Excel for nothing and go towards.
Yeah, that's a great point. When it comes to the lower bracket, you've done a couple of crazy gauntlet runs in your time, so it would mean you'd have to beat Misfits, then you'd have to beat the Mad Lions, and then you'd have to beat the loser of G2 versus Rogue. Do you have it in you, Hilly?
I mean, I'm just looking to misses right now, but I'm sure we can beat any team right now, and yeah, we just need to prepare well.
Mm-hmm. Broxa, what are your thoughts after our first weekend of playoffs and how the bracket stands?
I think the first week has been very crazy. We've had 14 games, you know, out of 15 potential, so many crazy series. Even today, you know, you see it at those 2. It's been a long, exhausting day, especially for someone like Huli playing Enchanters 5 games in a row at a time. But yeah, I think it's been an amazing weekend, and the fact that all teams are so close makes it really exciting, because in the end, I feel like anyone could take it.
Yeah, Humanoid was ready to go after we threw to the Mickey X interview, but we're almost done, Humanoid. I want to ask you about what you think about Mad Lions, actually, of course, and how they're doing. They got knocked down by Rogue, but what do you think?
I think Mad Lions, if we face them, we're just gonna stomp them. There's no way I'm losing to Mad Lions, guys. Okay. No way. It's a 3-0.
Excellent. Bookend it. Love it. One more thing up on the docket, and that's the MasterCard Play of the Week. So with the close of round 1 of playoffs, we're going to take a look at all your options for the MasterCard Play of the Week. And then tomorrow, you'll be able to head over to @MasterCardNexus on Twitter to vote for your favorite plays. We're going to take a look at some. First one is the Sivir Pentakill. That must be from Comp, actually, from the first day. I'm sure you guys got to watch this. Mid laners and supports, they don't really get the chance pentakilling that much, sadly. Larson was upset about that, but yeah, Hilly, Sivir Pentakill, difficult or not?
Probably not that much, honestly, but yeah, I guess Zeri Pentakill is very common as well. I feel like this Zeri Sivir can take Pentakill any team fight, so you just need to watch out.
Still very impressive though, Comp. It was the second one on Sivir actually of Summer, so he has the moves. Oh, it looks so great.
Shout out to Trimby and the Yumi, by the way.
Yeah. You know, don't say Yumi's useless. I mean, she's definitely not useless. She's actually the opposite. But also up for contention, we've got Capsis Shurima Shuffle. I wonder which one. I'm guessing it's going to be the Dragon one. Yep. I mean, Broxa, you saw a couple of those, I'm sure, in your time.
Yeah, Caps had a lot of big plays in that series versus Misfits, and this one was one of his biggest plays of the series for sure. Like, massive Azir play coming in just a moment.
Soon.
Oh,
Very soon.
wait for it. There it is. Boom.
Oh, it looks so nice when it happens. Are you jealous, Humanoid? Everyone gets to play Azir, but not you.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I want to play him too.
Yeah, screw it. There we go. Wonderful by Caps. He's definitely on form. On any champion, really. Not really on Azir. Next up, oh, that's it? There's only 2? Wow. Oh, that must mean that today Fnatic didn't do anything well. In any case, be sure to follow @MasterCardNexus to catch the vote. When it drops, you have one of 2 choices. I don't know.
I know what's the better play for sure.
Yeah, I think we all know what.
One is from the mid laner, one is from the AD carry. So
that tells
the mid laner is for sure
all you need to know. Hey, we had a big discussion yesterday where Broxa and Goldberg, I believe, said that support was the easiest role in the game right now, Hylissang. Do you agree? Well, you did play Yumi and stuff today, so.
I mean, for sure it's the easiest role, but I think to play it well, it takes a lot of like skill, and you can make a lot of difference if you're the better support. So yeah, it is the easiest role, but I think if you play it like really good and you put a lot of effort in it, you can make a lot of impact in the game.
Yeah.
And make it look like it just
Like
enemy has no answer because you're like everywhere, because you're kind of like second jungler.
Yeah.
But right now, as Yumi, Nami, and Lulu is in the meta, I can see that this is fact. But yeah, when there's like a lot of more skilled champions, I wouldn't say so.
Targama said yesterday, though, he said you can like, there's a difference between a good Lulu and a bad Lulu because of what you say, right? If you die a lot, if you get caught out of position when you're trying to make it work. Also, I think Nami is really underrated. Okay, I play with Nami, but it's really difficult. Like the bubbles, the positioning, you're squishy. I mean, I think you did great today.
For sure. I think I was getting Sejuani ulted like maybe 20 times in this series, and I died half of them, so I can say for sure that it's not easy.
There we go, all for our support. So let's take a PGL selfie now that we have Hilly here for like probably the first time and the only time ever.
I think in UL, it was the...
In Unicorns of Love, ages ago. So here we go. Awesome. So that is all from us here at the LEC for this weekend. 14 games. I hope you guys feel spoiled, and I hope we have the same next week. So next week, Friday, these guys facing off against Misfits for a spot at Worlds in the LCS. Let me cheat. I believe it's Evil Geniuses. Yes, EG versus Cloud9 for a spot at Worlds as well. Good night, and we'll see you next weekend.